They can recreate that here in Moscow tonight.
And off we go. They didn't touch gloves at the start. There's no love lost between these two, but there is certainly respect after that first bout. Magomedov wasn't sure that Petr Yan deserved that first title shot, but by the end of those 5 rounds, he certainly understood just why he's classed as a prodigy of MMA, Petr Yan.
Petr Yan very explosive early on, very fast, has great knockout power, and has been improving in all areas on the ground and his grappling as well. Switches stance, he's very elusive, and I think Magomed has the range, he has the length, he throws his spinning attacks, but if you're looking at the stand-up game, the fundamentals that Petr Yan has and the power he possesses and the speed can really play a part in this fight.
The coaches over at Tiger Muay Thai did a little video for Petr Yan. Woody and the other MMA coach over there were singing his praises, talking about how fearless he was, the fact that he will try anything, anywhere, and that's something you cannot prepare for in a fight. You cannot get sparring partners that are going to throw up on the ground and on the feet. The crazy stuff that Petr Yan will commit to. And
right now just stalking Magomed, and that's what he's looking out for, trying to make sure that Magomed doesn't get in on these takedowns and get it to the mat. So he's being a bit cautious on the feet because I think he knows Magomed wants that. We see that early on with the body kick, gets caught, and now we're in the grappling exchange on the fence. Great head position from Petr Yan, using that high whizzer on the right-hand side and pushing the bicep to try and create space.
The crowd getting behind this fight as well. The energy in this stadium is unreal. Magomedov pushing up against the cage now, trying to control Petr Yan.
Beautiful little sweep there, the Thai-style sweep. That first sweep he used in that first fight as well. And he launches in with an attack, goes for the Thai plum.
Little smile from Petr Yan as he reset his feet there.
Like you said, fearless is the right word when it comes to Petr Yan. He's a real killer. He has the demeanor, he comes forward, and he just doesn't care what you're going to do, and he throws with absolute vicious power. Tying himself up now, though, overcommitting to a few strikes, and Magomed trying to take advantage of that. Getting in again with this pressure. Didn't manage to get Petr Yan down to the ground the first time. See if he can do better this time.
2 minutes 30 gone in this first round, scheduled for 5 rounds.
Last time it took them a round and a half to really warm into it. And I'm sure there's a lot more pressure going on both these men. Need to watch for that little sweep Petr Yan did last time as well, but now showing the power he has in that small frame.
They reset and start again here. Magomedov using that overhand right quite a few times now. Petr Yan ate a punch as he came in, but he's so durable. I think that caused damage. I think that was more just the momentum of the spin.
Nice little up elbow there from Petr Yan on the break. And Magomed, like you said, launching in again with that overhand. Really committing to that shot. Now in the Thai plum. Need to watch for those judo throws as well from Magomed. Nice little elbow, and they're complaining about a head bang, that they're colliding with the heads.
That will be the second time I've seen that happen. Obviously accidentally, they're just going at such a ferocious pace and throwing everything in. Oh, spinning back fist coming from Magomedov.
Well, in the last fight as well, Petr Yan got a yellow card for headbutting, so he needs to be careful. Again, going for that sweep, nice little elbow there as well.
Short elbow on the inside there as he span out from Magomedov.
I feel like this is the distance Petr Yan would like to be at, is either in the clinch real nice and tight with the knees and the elbows, or far out and using his speed in and out. You can see he spent a lot of time here with the way he's sweeping, complaining again about the heads.
Big John McCarthy in charge here. One of the best in the business, overseeing this title fight at ACB 57 in Moscow. Me, Brian Lacey, alongside Luke Barnett.
Great grappling there and pummeling to get back to this Thai plum, but great position there from Magomed with his head.
Solid dirty boxing as well from Petr Yan as they push and pull against each other. That feeling out process they had in that first fight, they're wasting no time.
Nice straight shot landed there from Magomed. They're right in front of us here as Petr Yan is stalking him from the outside. Again with that throw. Gets to the back, looking for one hook.
10 seconds left.
Magomed ended up on top. Beautiful work in those exchanges. Petian comes up to his feet, though. He's a real pocket rocket, and it's hard to keep to the ground. Springs up beautifully well.
Muay Thai shorts in the blue corner. Magomedov in the red shorts, red and black booster shorts.
You can really feel that Petian is stalking here and staying in control, and Magomed is moving around trying to be elusive. And he has fantastic kicks, Magomed. When he lets them go, they are beautiful to watch. Very long, loose kicks. But that straight, direct style that Petian has, doesn't waste any time.
Magomed started Wushu Sando at the age of 13. Still his primary skill, but you see how much he's evolved in all areas.
And that Wushu Sando style is very elaborate. It's, you know, like I said, the beautiful kicks that you get to see in the throws. You can see Magomed forcing up against the fence. Doesn't want any of that in the middle tie game that we saw in the first round. That's very, very smart of him to avoid that, because the sweeps that Petian's been getting, the takedowns, have all been in the middle. They've all been, you know, from little sweeps in the tie clinch, from the upper body, and going deep on this, trying to attempt for this single. Just sucks him back and gets him up. Great work.
Balance of Petian, though.
He's so hard to keep down. You know, he gets taken down, but he just pops straight back up. Very, very explosive fighter and hard to keep on the ground.
Comes in and Magomedov looks for the clinch. Changes levels.
Petian has that deep whizzer. You can see very, very tough in the whizzer. He can maybe try and use his hips to throw him. Gets forced back up against the fence.
Just under 3 minutes 30 left in this second round.
This is not disappointing, very fast pace, a lot of exchanges. Like you said, no feeling out process. These two know each other's game so well. They spent 25 minutes together, battling out a year ago. They've had to wait a full year to get back at it. Nice little trip, but again, Petian is so hard to hold down.
So athletic, so strong.
Like I said, he did a camp over at Nuvernal with Jose Aldo, and he just reminds me of him when he with the takedown attempts. Just bounces straight up just like he does. Extremely explosive and athletic to be able to do that, especially for 5 rounds.
Magomedov looking at the clinch is where he wants it, but Yan turns it around yet again. Oh, that spinning elbow. He's thrown it 2 or 3 times now.
Magomed almost looks like he's questioning himself a little bit, the techniques he's going to throw. Hesitating a little. Nice overhand right.
Magomed found a nice angle for that little uppercut as well there.
Wee, beautiful body shot.
Really sitting down on that.
We saw Petian start using those judo attacks when he took on Ed Arthur after the Magomed fight. He started adding them to his game. You know, really unexpected from him, as he's mainly a boxer and a kickboxer, but he started adding that grappling aspect into his game. It's made him even more dangerous, even more unpredictable. And you see Magomed studied him well, because as soon as he went for it, he threw his hips up, flew through the air and got back to his feet. Beautiful work from both men. I feel like Magomed's running out of ideas here on the fence, can't seem to get him to the ground. You know, Petian's an extremely tough guy to take down, and the more Magomed spends here, expends energy, really tries to get him down. I think it's all in Petian's favor.
Little short exchanges there, knees, battle for head position. Every inch has got to be earned in this fight. Certainly feels like that's the adjustment his corner asked for in this second round, to close that distance and get up against the cage.
Keep it out of the middle, stay out that tie clinch. He's doing everything right. I mean, it's not the most exciting way to fight right now, but those little digging shots to the leg. Petian searching for a way out and finds one, but Magomed just pulls him back into it.
Look again at the balance, the hips of Petian. Magomed tried to use pure strength there.
Tried to hike him up onto his hip and throw him over, you know, with that tight waist that he's got, but just couldn't convert it. Like you said, great balance shown by Petian. He's using that whizzer very well to keep the shoulder down.
Under 20 seconds left in this second round, and it's now Yan looking for that. Oh!
Almost gets that takedown of his own. Magomed reverses it well and stands back up. And again, they're pummeling here for the underhook.
Once again, just that little exchange just shows how closely matched these two fighters are. And Magomedov gives him a nod of the head. 135-pound bantamweight title.
It's been a very physical affair so far. A lot of cage time, a lot of wrestling. This can really take the pep out of the striking game. Nice jab. I think Magomed was already hit. It was a low kick then, but it didn't quite land.
Look at that, faking with the knee and then following up with actually throwing it. Oh, there's some big shots from Peter Yan there.
That's where that explosive direct style that he has, this hand speed and coming forward, the fundamentals, he's very good with them. And then you can see it shook Magomed a little bit. And again, catching him on the inside with that right hand as he switched stance. See Peter Yan switching now to the southpaw stance. Catching him with a check hook as he comes back.
Timing it so well, looking to throw a flying knee of his own there.
He's just so intimidating on the feet, Peter Yan. Doesn't ever take a step backwards. Switching that southpaw stance again.
Never seems to fade either, that's the thing. His gas tank is unbelievable.
He's very natural at this weight. His frame is very natural. He doesn't cut much, you know. Although he's big and strong and powerful, he's not a guy that's, you know, got a huge skeleton and cutting down very much. He's really, like I said, a pocket rocket. He's very small, very fast, very explosive, and just built for this weight class. Nice little kick to a takedown entry there. Low kick, trying to get deep on this.
Good sprawl, but Peter Yan pulls that leg out.
Defending beautifully and then wasting no time coming forward. Like I said, never stops. Just shrugs him off there.
Looks like Peter Yan's adjustments are trying to keep that distance now. Keep it on his feet, keep this distance where he's so effective.
Nice footwork from Magomed. Can feel the cage behind him, grabbed hold of Petter and put him straight on it. Needs to convert this into something of worth, though. Just having up against the fence is not good enough. He needs to try and get it to the mat, which is a lot easier said than done when it comes to Peter Yan. He might suck him up with that single leg like he did earlier.
Two minutes, 45 seconds left in round number 3.
Great underhook work there from Peter Yan. Gives it up to try and spool them out.
Warning about grabbing the cage once again for Big John.
This really is where we spent most of the fight. Peter Yan getting out beautifully there, controlling the head, looking for a takedown of his own.
We can see a big takedown. Look at that.
Overcommits to that takedown though and allows Magomed to get back up. I think a little bit of showboat in there. I almost saw him look up at the crowd. Like, watch this, watch what I'm about to do.
He knew that was going to end up on the highlight reel somewhere and made the most of it.
Nice little knee and looking for that sweep again, but it just ends on Magomed driving through to try and look for this takedown.
Magomed making it very clear where he wants this fight to be fought. Certainly got the control, but he's wearing a bit of damage. Blood coming out of the nose of Magomedov.
Definitely Peter Yan doing more damage, in my opinion, in this fight so far. But that was the story of the last fight. It was very, very similar. The control was going to Magomed. Peter Yan seemed the more dangerous guy, like he was going to finish the fight more often. A lot more groundwork from Peter Yan in the last fight because Magomed could take him down. In this fight, he's not been getting so much success with that. You know, the kick entries. Normally Magomed uses his kicks to get in close and get those takedowns. It's not worked. You know, Peter Yan's takedown defense has vastly improved. And we're really getting to see that. I mean, look at that, sneaking that arm in, looking to arm drag here and escape, or using that underhook to turn him around. Beautiful work. You know, we didn't see that before because he was a kickboxer or a boxer. He's really converted himself now and changed into a true, well-rounded fighter in the MMA scene. And looking for that sweep again.
Magomedov eats a knee on the way up. Ducks that spinning elbow again. This is the clinch.
Nice elbows there on the inside from Peter Yan. Really dominant in that little dirty boxing stance.
But Magomedov is a champion for a reason. He finds a way to win. He's been dominant in this 135-pound division, but there can be no arguments that these are the two best 135ers on this ACB roster.
And some of the best 135ers in the world. I mean, I'd love to
without a
see
doubt.
Taking on these two. These two are so well matched, so well versed in everywhere.
10 seconds left of this round.
And Petty Yan just seems, the momentum shift just seems to be his favour.
Cartwheel kick there.
As we go into the championships.
So we kick it off. This rematch has not disappointed. And it's going to be tough for the judges if this does go to a decision, because what they're going to score, the control of Magomedov against the cage, or maybe the flair, the damage caused by Peter Yan.
I think these are the rounds that count now. We've got 2 rounds that lie ahead of us, and I think whoever can take these, it's so close. And I just feel like the momentum's shifting right now for Petty Yan with these beautiful shots. And it's just there in that range, this range here where he's just in boxing range or in the tight clinch, and look at the smile on his face as he's coming into the 4th round of a championship fight.
He looks as fresh as the 1st round as well. Magomedov has eaten everything he's thrown, and he dodges another spinning elbow, spinning back fist attack from Peter Yan. Magomedov with a body kick of his own. Nice low kick from Magomedov, and then goes back in, attempting to get hold of Peter Yan, close that distance.
And that's just the difference now. So the speed on that takedown defense, that sprawl, Magomedov came nowhere near to his legs, and it's just a real, difference I've seen in Peter Yan over this year. Just how he's improved that defense, makes him such a much more well-rounded fighter, and it really keeps it in the world he wants it, which is right here. This starts right in front of us, just in this range. Again, another thwarted takedown attempt in that clinch. Watch for the elbows of Petty Yan again.
Thai plum that he practiced so hard against some of the best Muay Thai fighters, trainers out of Tiger Muay Thai in Thailand.
He's just relentless, non-stop. I mean, they call himself No Mercy for a reason. He just keeps coming forward, 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 forward. This fight has not been a slow pace. And like you said, looks real fresh coming into the 4th.
2 minutes 50 left of this 4th round.
Magomed seeming to find a little bit of his own stride here now, late in this. Getting a little bit more space. Landing a good hook there.
Good body shot there from Yan. This time it's Yan that goes in. Yet again, but
needs to watch that guillotine attempt though from Magomed. It's deep, very deep.
This is how he finished Oleg Borisov in ACB 50s, hanging on tight to that. Peter Yan.
There's no give in Peter Yan, and he escapes.
And listen to the crowd.
That was deep, guys. That was incredibly deep, and he managed to lift his whole body off the ground, pull that elbow off. That was close. That was close to the end for sure.
What are we witnessing here? The heart of Peter Yan to survive that. Almost got caught by his own flamboyance. Went again for that double leg, picked him up, and was going for the fancy drop. But that's how Borisov got caught as well. He came in, and that one mistake cost Borisov his chance, and nearly cost Peter Yan. But there we go, a slam once again.
I mean, the development in the game of Peter Yan in this wrestling, it's incredible to see. I mean, I feel like now, after Magomed gave it everything in that choke, really went for it, really committed, was deep. What's that got to do to the mentality? You're in the 4th round, you just can't get the finish. And now Petty Yan on the back.
Look at this.
Both hooks, not quite under the chin of Magomed.
He's trapped that right arm though with his leg. This could be.
He has control of both wrists, one with his leg, the other with his arm. It's really, Magomed's not going to be able to turn in.
But he does.
And he escaped the wrist.
Oh, Peter Yan drops the elbow. May have to watch the back of the head there, but they're back on their feet.
What a battle. Uncharacteristic for those two to take a breather. Magomed must be thinking in his head, what have I got to do after that guillotine attempt? No, it doesn't get better than that for him in this fight so far, and even probably in the last fight they had, that was by far the best finishing opportunity he's had. Beautiful question mark kick there, almost looked like a front kick and brought it up to the head.
But PTM must be asking a question as well. Mentally, how do you break a fighter like Magomedov, who's just insane belief in himself, never quits? 10 seconds left of this fourth round. We look like we're going to see the fifth and final round.
Magomed looking at the clock there in that fourth round and see him just resting here with that grip. Both got to be unbelievable from this guy. Show of respect. This will be the 10th round these two have shared together in the ACB cage.
Once again, so close. This could be the round that decides it. Who can put a stamp on this fight? The judges are working hard in this.
They're sweating. They're sweating. For sure. Petian coming out in a southpaw stance in the fifth round. He's been using it a lot more in this fight than he did in the last. It's almost got that Thai-ness to him, that Thai.
Saw the head swagger, exactly. The showmanship, baiting your opponent in.
Almost like he's singing Thai music to himself. And there's that 1-2.
How quick was that? The speed that second hand comes in.
He just looks supremely confident right now.
4 minutes left for these fighters to make that statement.
Oi, beautiful body kick there. Switching up and going for the knee. But Petian shakes it off and carries on coming forward. Again, getting it up against the fence. The amount of spinning back fists that have been ducked under in this fight. I don't know how they see him coming.
PTM resets, get back to the center of the cage. 3 minutes 30 left of this. My hairs are on end.
But Petian's not doing anything in this fifth to make it for him. It's all been Magomed. You know, hasn't caught Petian with anything really, but it's all been Magomed. Magomed's throwing all the shots. He's up on the points in this round for sure. And Petian's almost letting it slide out of the grasp. 3 minutes left now.
Nice stepping in elbow, followed by a spinning elbow as well, but Yan uses that to close the distance.
Now Yan's got this, you know, this grip round the waist. Real deep on that right arm and that underhook. Trying to break away now. Good head position from Petian.
Magomedov and Yan talking to each other. They separate, we reset, and we go again. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left now.
Halfway through the round, and Magomed's stealing this round for me. Just got a little bit more output, a little bit more work. And they said these are the championship rounds for a reason. Like you said, Magomed finds a way to win. And he's pushing himself here and coming into the fifth.
He's laying it.
Oi!
Oh, big knee there as well. How did he not drop him with that knee? Magomedov takes that, and PTN. A decisive blow that would take out a lot of fighters. But Magomedov has shrugged it off. He's not letting go of that belt.
There's so much pride on the line right now. You know, Petian felt like he won the first fight. The decision was given to Magomed. We've waited a year for the rematch. We're now in the fifth round. You know, their 10th round together, and it's still the same. We still don't know. There's nothing decisive. So someone needs to prove a point here with a minute and a half left to go. Because no one's going to be happy if this goes another minute and 25 seconds. No one's going to be happy, whatever the judges say. We're going to want to see number 3.
Big breaths from both fighters now.
Nice little elbow.
Return with the right hand from Magomedov for his trouble.
I think whoever can get something conclusive now in this final minute will steal this round. It's been a bit back and forth, but we need something from someone.
That elusive takedown, the takedown that's eluded both of them through these 4.5 rounds, could be the decisive factor. If somebody could get that, make a stamp. but we've got 45 seconds left.
Nice little short right hand from Petr Yan.
Another spinning elbow. The crowd rising to this occasion as well. They know exactly what's been put on in front of them here in Moscow. And that's the trip that Yan has used so effectively.
Looking for the head letting him up. Knows there's only 10-15 seconds left and he wants to make something happen.
10 seconds left.
The crowd going crazy here for this amazing bout between these two men.
People on their feet all around the arena. Wow. Petr Yan feels like he's done enough yet again.
Unbelievable bout from these two. 10 rounds of, you know, just amazing action. These two, like I said, I want to see number 3.
You said it.
I feel like Petr Yan might have just taken that.
I would struggle to.
But it's not worth me saying. I know I said it already out loud, but it's so close. And I want it to be Petr Yan so we get number 3 in the trilogy.
That's that rubber match. The judges are bringing back their scorecards.
Here we get to see some of that action. And it really was this distance for me, the clinching distance where Petr Yan took it. Those beautiful takedowns he got throughout the fight, the little elbows, the knees. You know, Magomed not being able to convert a lot of takedowns, but had a lot of cage time, a lot of pressure, a lot of control. You know, and they both left everything in there like they always do. I mean, they both look like they could do another 5 rounds right now, but they're incredible.
Incredible is exactly the adjective we need. Big John McCarthy thanking the fighters.
And the ACB brass in the cage already. Myrobek there, the owner. Last time wasn't happy with the decision that was made. Let's hope he's happy this time. I mean, from the demeanors of both men, Petr Yan looks like he feels like he's won again, and Magomed doesn't look happy.
We shall see. It's in the hands of the judges. Have we got a new champion here? At 135.
По завершении 5-раундового чемпионского боя обратимся к судейским запискам. Ladies and gentlemen, after the end of championship bout, we go to the judges' scorecards. Все 3 судьи, Махмутова, Магомедов и Байсултанов, одинаково оценили этот бой 48-47. All 3 judges, Mahmutova, Magomedov, and Baysultanov are in agreement scoring the same, 48-47. Таким образом, единогласным решением судей одержал победу your winner by unanimous decision and new champion ACB
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen, a new bantamweight champion here at ACB. The conclusion to what has been a hell of a story for these two men.